Minasan konnichiwa. Today, my group will be presenting a poster about education system in Japan. The presenters are me, myself, Haida Zohai, Guve Sheni, and Cho Koryi. Before we get started, here are some objectives of education system in Japan. First of all, the objective of education in Japan is having students acquire wide-ranging knowledge and culture, fostering the value of seeking the truth, and cultivating a rich sensibility and sense of morality, as well as building the health of the body. As for Malaysia, it is to provide a loyal and united Malaysian nation. Second, developing individuals' abilities, cultivating creativity, and fostering a spirit of autonomy and independence by respecting the value of individuals, as well as emphasizing the relationship between one's career and one's everyday life, and fostering the value of respect for hard work. As for Malaysia, it is to produce faithful, well-mannered, knowledgeable, competent, and prosperous individuals. The third one is the fostering the values of respect for justice, responsibility, equality between men, women, and mutual respect and cooperation, as well as the value of actively participating in building our society, contributing to its development in the public spirit. As for Malaysia, it is to produce the nation's human resource for development needs. The fourth is of fostering the values of respecting life, caring about nature, and desiring to contribute to the preservation of the environment. As for Malaysia, it is to provide educational opportunities for all the Malaysians. Next, I'll pass this to Cho Koryi for explaining the structure of schooling of education system in Japan.
Next difference is structure of schooling. There are 4 stages of schooling in Japan. Japanese attend primary school, or known as shugako, for 6 years. Then they attend to lower secondary school, or known as chugako, for 3 years. After they complete their studies in lower secondary school, they can choose to enter senior secondary school, or known as kotogako, or specialized upper secondary school. Both types of school need 3 years to complete. Those who enter specialized upper secondary school needs to complete their studies in College of Technology for 5 years to obtain their associate's degree. For those who enter senior secondary school, they can choose to enter university, specialized higher education, or community college vocational school. Compared to Malaysia, Malaysia has 5 stages of schooling. There are 3 types of primary education, which is Malay primary education, Chinese primary education, and Tamil primary education. All primary educations need 6 years to complete. They can enter to Malay junior secondary education or Chinese junior secondary education. Both of them need 3 years to complete. As for those who enter Chinese junior secondary education, they can advance to Chinese senior secondary education. It needs 3 years to complete. They can only obtain degrees from foreign universities. For those who enter Malay junior secondary education, they can choose to enter senior secondary education or senior vocational education. Both needs 2 years to complete. For those who enter senior vocational education, they can choose to enter community colleges or polytechnics to obtain diploma. For those who enter senior secondary education, they can choose to enter Form 6 colleges, matriculation colleges, or polytechnics. Polytechnics and community colleges needs 2 to 3 years to complete, while Form 6 needs a year and a half to complete. Matriculation colleges only needs 1 year to complete. Form 6 and matriculation colleges can enter to foreign universities or local universities. Polytechnics and community colleges only can enter to local universities. Another difference is grading system. In Japan, grade S or A plus is exemplary or known as shu. The marks range is from 90 to 100. Grade A is very good or known as U. The marks range is from 80 to 89. Grade B is good or known as Yo. The marks range is from 70 to 79. Grade C is satisfactory or known as Ka. The marks range is from 60 to 69. Grade F is fail or known as Fuka. The marks range is from 0 to 59. Grade P is pass or known as pass. While in Malaysia, Grade A is first class honors. The marks range is from 70 to 100. Grade B and B minus is second class honors. The marks range for B is 60 to 69, and the marks range for grade B minus is 50 to 59. Grade C is third class honors. The marks range is 90 to 49. Grade F is fail. The marks range is from 0 to 39.
The next difference is about the visions and aspirations of Japan and Malaysia's educational system. Japan's educational vision is to cultivate the foundation of independence within the society by the time they complete compulsory education. This implies that they aim to raise the quality of public education and build faith in the system. They also wish to make efforts to raise children at a societal level. Another vision that they clearly have is to develop human resources capable of supporting and developing their society and leading the international society. They aim to ensure that high schools and colleges provide high quality education. This also implies that they aim to create human resources capable of assisting in the development of intelligence. To this aim, a world-class education and research institutions must be established in large numbers and university internationalization must be encouraged. On the other hand, Malaysia is aspired to ensure all children from preschool to upper secondary school have full access and enrollment. Malaysia wants to reduce the present urban-rural socioeconomics and gender achievement divides by halving them. They want to make sure that orang asli kids, children from other minority groups, students with physical or learning impairments to have access to schools that have facilities and equipments they need to learn in a conducive and supportive atmosphere. Finally, they want to guarantee that every student is encouraged to learn a second language as part of their education in order to better prepare themselves in entering the economy in a globalizing world. That is all. Thank you. 終わりです。ありがとうございます。